Hello everyone, this is me, Learning Rust. Today I'm not gonna do chapter 4. I've decided I do wanna do these assignments from the end of chapter 3. So let's just jump in ahead. Let's go to chapter 3. Let's open code. We delete our previous things here and start. The first task is to convert temperature between Fahrenheit and Celsius. So let's just go ahead and create a function, f2c. Let's just better naming, Fahrenheit to Celsius. It will get an f64, a variable f64, and return also an f64, which will be the Celsius. And all we need now is a formula. So convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. And this is the formula. We don't have to return because we saw that the last expression is the return. So we do this times 5 divided by 9. Of course, we need to have it in f64. So f64, and then we can print line let's see, 32 Fahrenheit is, and then Fahrenheit to Celsius, 32. Let's see, ergo run, should be 0. Yeah, let's try 64 here, 17.778. Let's run this. Yeah. Let's do even something better. Let's have a const temperatures in Fahrenheit of the type it's f64. I think I'll have 5 elements, and it will be supposed to be this. We do 32. We have 100. We have 200. I think, and we have let's try 0. And then we can do a for loop of f and temperatures f. Then we can just print it like this. Do f, and we put f here. I said I have 5, but only have 4. I guess that's why. Great. And what should have an uppercase name? Oh, great. Right. Temperatures f, and I'm renaming this. Let's run it. Okay, so 100 is 37, 200 is 93, and 0 is minus 17. Great. So this is the first part. Next part is the Fibonacci number. Now, Fibonacci numbers, for people who don't know, is a series where you have the two first items are 1 and 1, and each next item is a sum of the previous 2 items. So the basic way to implement it is with recursion, and there's also a way to do it with a loop. Let's just try do recursion first. So Fibonacci, how do you spell it? Fibonacci recursion. I'm just getting a number, n, of type U32, and I return a type of 32. All numbers here are integers, are positive integers, so I think that this is the most fitting type to use, and in recursion it's very easy. I'm saying if n is equal 1 or n is equal to 2, just the value of this will be 1, and else the value should be Fibonacci recursion of n minus 1 and n minus 2. Oh, sorry. No, without semicolon, because I want this to return a value. Something is wrong, doesn't like it. Why doesn't like it? We're going to type unexpected. Oh, right. Sorry. Just got carried away. Plus Fibonacci recursion of n minus 2. Right, so what happens if I put 1 or 2, I return 1 because 1 and 2 are these indices, and every other index I just say, okay, the nth element is a sum of the n minus 1 element and n minus 2 element. And this is the recursion. Let's test it and then see also why recursion is not a very good idea in this case. So we start from here. We have, let's just also create an array of Fibonacci items. And it will be U32. Let's put 5 items. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 10. Sorry, this would be a semicolon. And then we do for I n Fibonacci items. I'm doing print line Fibonacci number. This number I is, and then here I'm putting Fibonacci recursion of I, and this should work. Let's just do it. So here I have the Fibonacci numbers. Let's just Fibonacci number 10. So the 10th is 55. The problem is, if I want to do something like I want to have the 100th item here, if I run it, it'll take forever to run, clogging up the computer. A lot of time. Even if the value will be big enough, it can generate a Stack Overflow. And I think that what happened now. We had a Stack Overflow. Let's try reducing the number a little bit. Let's do something like 20. Want to make it long enough? No, this is not long enough. But let's see that the 20th variable is 6765. At least we're correct. Let's try 40. Yeah, so you see it has a little hiccup. Let's make it wait longer. Yeah, so now it waits longer. Let's just see the stack is not dying here. Taking too long. Let's try 45. Okay, so it takes a long time. Let's just make sure that we have the correct answer. Yeah, this is the correct answer. So let's do another version of the Fibonacci number, which is going to be straight. Fibonacci, just Fibonacci with a lowercase f, and we get the same function signature. But now what we do is we have something like this. So we have let mutable a equals 1. Yeah, we just set the mutable b equals 1. This is the first and second parameters. And what we're going to do is we're going to loop, and then we're going to just calculate the next value, and then just shift all the parameters. So a will be the second one, and b will be the third one, and then a will be the third one, and b the fourth one, etc. So we're going to go like this. So for I in 3 to n, right? So we want to loop over all the numbers between 3 and n, including. Yeah. So if let's say n is equal 3, then it's gonna loop once. If n is equals 4, it's gonna loop twice. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna have let c equals a plus b. Yeah, and then a equals b and b equals c. So every time I have a loop, it just adds the a and b numbers, puts them into C, and then shifts B to A and C to B. And then at the end, what we have to do is just return B. And the function will be equal B. So now we can do something like this, where we can compare. You know what? Let's not compare. Let's just do it one after the other, because I want to show you the speed boost from this. So I'm going to do two lines here. I forgot to say I'm returning a U32. That's why it was yelling at me. I is unused probably. Right, so I can do this and it will not complain. So let's run, and you can see that like this number is calculated really quickly. And now we have to wait for it to be calculated with recursion. And also, like if I remove the recursion part, I'll get a warning. But if I do something like this here, it will not crash the stack, and it will run. There's an error. What's the error? Attempt to add with overflow. Interesting. So I need to remember that check 45,000, and let's try to figure out what happened without looking at debugging, because we haven't done debugging yet. Let's try this. Will this be okay? No, it's still panicked. So what's wrong with it? Why it's panicking? I have no idea. Something overflowed somewhere. Attempt to add with overflow. Let's see. Let's attempt to add with overflow. Okay, there's an overflow of something. I have 5 items here. I'm not accessing anything. This is U32. Ah, maybe the result is too big, too large. So yeah, I haven't thought about it. Let's just switch everything to U64 here. So maybe the first time it was not a stack overflow, as I suspected. So let's do this. Let's see if it won't like it. Okay, it compiles, and now try this, and we'll see how fast it works. No, still overflow. Okay, let's do this. Still overflow. This. I don't know what happens. Now it's U64. A and B are U64. Everything here. I don't know what happened here. Let's see. Okay, it says the sizes are wrong. Okay, so I have no idea what's wrong for big numbers. It's just I don't know. It's mutable. I'm adding things. I'm not doing anything with reference. This is weird. This is really weird. Let's see what's the value here. Just maybe it's just too big. Yeah, it's too big. It's too big. Sorry, yeah. So of course there's some overflow. Let's try 60. This work? Yeah, this works. So we have 60. Calculates the 60th number. Let's just make sure that the 60th number is the same. 9. Ooh, there's an error here. 1, 5. What about 50th? $50 is 12 million. So let's look at 50. Yeah, 12,586,269025. Okay, so it looks okay. I don't know why it breaks at 60. But you know what? Let's just see if there's a 60th number somewhere here. No. No, 60, and here is the recursion. Okay, I'm not going to spend much time on it. Works. Let's move on. I'm going to put it back to being 6. Just for this to run and to avoid the warning. Yeah, now everything runs. Everything is the same here. And let's move to the last part, which is the lyrics for the Christmas Carol, 12 Days of Christmas. Don't remember it by heart. Let's just plug it in. Let's go here, have the lyrics and how it goes. So let's first start a function. Become 12 days of Christmas. And I think I want a function that prints the nth day. And I want to notice that it's I32. Sorry, I32. I want to notice that the first day is n equals 0. So we'll have to keep our attention to this. It will not return anything. And let's start. So the first thing is we have on the nth day of Christmas. So first need a constant. We call it days. It should be an array of string 12. We have 12 days, and we start with we have first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Let's just see. I'll just add it to the end. 6th, 7th, and let's make it shorter. 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, just for sake of brevity. Why is this yelling at me? But the stereotype, also called the string slice, is the most primitive string type. It's usually seen in borrowed form. It's also the string. Okay, so it says I should put this as a reference. Let's see. Okay, now it says I'm not using this. So for the nth day, I'm just, first line I'm printing is this line. And instead of first, I'm printing the days n. Great. So, and then what I'm doing is I'm looping back. I think on the first day is just number 1. On the second day we have 2, 1, and then 3, 2, 1. So what I want to print, oh wait, doesn't like it. It doesn't like that it's an I32. Let's see what index does it want. What type? usize. Okay, so I'm getting this usize. This should be usize, and then this should work. Yeah, let's format it a little bit. Let's put here 7th as well for it to fit. So now I'm printing the first line, and then I want to print the next lines. I just want to first, you know what, let's just run this for n in 0 to 12. I just want to run this function with n. Oh, and it's changed it to usize automatically. I do want to comment this out, so let's just do this. Let's comment this out because I don't want to clutter my screen. And then I can do same here and focus just on the song. Okay, so if I run this, I should get on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 12th, which is okay. So now after each of these days, first of all, I want to do a separator. Let's make sure there's a separator here. Great. What's the, okay, I'm not using days. What? No. I'm going to define uppercase days. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's see. No warnings. Yeah, no warnings. Now I'm getting the first sentence, and then I just want a count from n to 1, or from n minus 1 to 0. So let's just try printing out from d n. Let's see, n to 0. No, from n to 1. Let's see what it prints. Print day, and then just d. I want to print just the numbers, just to see that it works. Sorry, print line, of course. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't print anything. So how am I supposed to do this? I still don't know. So I can do it. I can do a little hack. So I have n to 1, so I'm starting. If I'm doing this, I'm doing 0 to n, then I can do here, let day equals d minus d. Equals 11 minus d. So basically what I'm having here, and this will be day, having that the first one is, if the first one is always 11. It's not good, so I need n here. 12 minus d minus 1. So if n equals 6, then here I'm going to get 6 minus 0 minus 1, it's 5. So 5 is the first index for the 6 string. So let's just make sure that it works. Okay, so here on the 12th day, I'm getting 10 to 0, which is 11 days. I need 12, so I don't need this minus 1. So here 11 to 1. Maybe, yeah, I need here 11 to 0. I need 11 to 0, so I guess I have to do this. Okay, so I have 11 to 0, I have 12 days of items, and the first one should be just day 0, which is the first day. Okay, so now let's see what I'm printing per each day. After I have this day as an index, first I think I have the items. Items, also string. I have 12 items. Let's just, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'll just copy paste it from here. I have partridge in a pear tree. I have turtle doves. I have French hens. I have calling birds. I have gold rings. I have geese a-laying. Swans a-swimming. Maids a-milking. Ladies dancing. Lords a-leaping. Pipers piping. And drummers drumming. Okay, this is the 12 items. So let's just print the item here, just to make sure that the items are correct, and then we'll get into the numbering of the item. So here we just print the, oops, sorry, it's to be the item. Let's print it, and let's see. We have everything here. Drummers, pipers, piping, yada, yada, yada. So all we need to do is put the count. So let's do the count. And count, also string, also 12. So the first one is an end, because as you see, it always ends with an end. So the first item is an end, and then what I'm going to do is do 2 uppercase, right? Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And now I have, oops, count, const, and now I have the count, and I'm printing count, and you will see the problem right away here. Yeah, having count day. So now everything looks like it should work, but you'll see a problem. Yeah, here everything looks okay. We have 12, maybe 12 needs to be uppercase. This is one thing to fix, but you see everything looks okay, and the partridge in a pear tree. Maybe the A should be lowercase, but it's just an edge case. I don't want to touch it, but one edge case I want to touch is the first line. Here, on the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me, and a partridge in a pear tree. So I want not to print this if n is equals 0. So what I want to do is I want to do here, if n equals 0, then it will be just an empty string, and else is gonna be count day. It doesn't like it. Try placing code. Right, I need to do this and this. So we talked about inline if statements. So I'm going to even do something like this, a prefix, so it will be more readable, and then just like this. So now, if we run it, everything looks okay, except the first one, which is now without an end, and the prefix, I think, should also be like I should add here. I don't know. Space. And everything now should look okay. Great, I have this, 12, and then if I go to the first line, we have perfect sentence. That's it. Like if I wanted to fix the A, there are several things I could do, but I don't want to make this video too long, so thank you for staying with me. Next time we'll do chapter 4. Bye.